You are tuned in to the 5-Minute Signal, Mental Fortitude. I am Reese Kale, cognitive strategist. This is not a self-help podcast. This is a tactical brief for optimizing your internal operating system. We don't do positive thinking here. We do strategic execution. 5 minutes on the clock, let's get to work. New York Grossman School of Medicine published research in February 2026 that should terrify anyone catastrophizing about their cognitive future. The study tracked over 700 adults and measured both their anxiety about aging and their actual cognitive performance over time. The finding is brutal. People who felt more anxious about future mental decline, worrying about memory loss, fearing reduced mental sharpness, catastrophizing about dementia, showed accelerated cognitive deterioration compared to people the same chronological age who weren't anxious about it. This wasn't about their current cognitive state, it was about their fear of future cognitive state. And that fear became a self-fulfilling prophecy. The irony is vicious. Worrying about losing your mind makes you lose it faster. Your anxiety isn't a warning signal, it's an accelerant. Here's why it matters. Chronic future-oriented anxiety doesn't stay in your head. It creates sustained cortisol elevation, which directly damages the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory consolidation and spatial navigation. Yale School of Public Health research confirms that people with negative beliefs about aging experience faster cognitive decline and shorter lifespans than people with neutral or positive beliefs, even when controlling for baseline health, education, and genetics. This isn't about denial or toxic positivity. It's about recognizing that catastrophic thinking about your brain's future creates biological stress cascades that degrade your brain's present. When you ruminate about inevitable decline, your body interprets that as a current threat and responds with inflammation, reduced neuroplasticity, and impaired executive function. You're not preparing for decline, you're rehearsing it at the cellular level. The hard truth? You can't think your way into cognitive resilience while simultaneously catastrophizing about cognitive decline. The two states are neurologically incompatible. Productive preparation for aging looks like challenging your brain with novel tasks, building cognitive reserve through learning, maintaining social engagement, and physical exercise. Destructive rumination looks like scrolling articles about dementia statistics, obsessing over every forgotten name, interpreting normal age-related changes as evidence of irreversible decay, and treating your brain like a failing system instead of an adaptive one. One creates stress that motivates action. The other creates stress that accelerates the outcome you're trying to avoid. And most people can't tell the difference because both feel like concern about the future. But your hippocampus knows. It's tracking the difference between challenge and catastrophe, and it's responding accordingly. Here's the actionable move. 1. Distinguish between productive cognitive challenge and destructive cognitive catastrophizing. Learning a language stresses your brain in ways that build resilience. Ruminating about whether you'll remember your grandchildren's names stresses your brain in ways that damage the hippocampus. If your concern about aging doesn't lead to specific actions that build capacity, it's not concern. It's rumination dressed up as preparation. 2. Treat memory lapses as normal variability, not evidence of decline. Forgetting where you put your keys isn't early dementia. It's your brain prioritizing other information. The anxiety you attach to that moment does more damage than the lapse itself. Stop catastrophizing normal cognitive fluctuations. 3. Build cognitive reserve through novelty and challenge, not repetition. Your brain doesn't get sharper by doing the same crossword puzzle every morning. It gets sharper by learning skills that force new neural pathways. Take up an instrument, learn to code, study a subject outside your expertise. The goal isn't perfection, it's neuroplasticity under load. Your fear of losing your mind is the thing making you lose it, so stop rehearsing decline and start building capacity. I'm Rice Kyle. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp.